start talking, then we struggle to go to school. When we finish the academy, we struggle to get married. When we get married, we struggle to have kids. When the kids grow up, we struggle that they should be good enough. They should cope up with whatever expectation you have. So life goes on with it.
Welcome to the Raven. Today we have with us is the most talented, confident and young businessman who takes all of his life as a challenge. And I think we are going to learn a lot of things from him on life and on business. So let's go and have a real conversation with the real estate king of our generation. Welcome our today's speaker, Mr. Ketan Patel, Director of Akshar Group Navi Mumbai. Hello sir, welcome to the Raven.
Thank you so
So
much for inviting me.
it is a pleasure having you here, and it's gonna be a very interesting talk that we're gonna have. You are a builder, a successful builder, and so tell us about your life, please.
Uh, First of all, thank you for making me here. Uh, as a real estate, little bit about me. I've got not too great experience. It's just been 9 years now. We have finished, and this would be my 10th year. It's so far it's been a great journey where we have seen a lot of ups and downs. We've been seeing the trends getting changed in real estate, demands getting changed in real estate. We have to match with the demand, which is going to be a tug of war in whole life. So suppose we take birth on this earth where we struggle to walk, then we start walking, and we struggle to talk, then we start talking, then we struggle to go to school. When we finish the academy, we struggle to get married. When we get married, we struggle to have kids. When the kids grow up, we struggle that they should be good enough, they should cope up with whatever expectation you have. So life goes on with it. It's just we for us to understand what are the priorities at that point of time, take it the way it comes, face the challenges, and this is what it is. And after 10 years, I can call myself Ketan Patel, director of Akshar Group, and we try our best to do what the people requirement is. Whatever you do, you can't fulfill 100% of the people. You can't satisfy uh, everything. I mean, when it comes to satisfaction level, everyone has a different thought altogether, so different expectation altogether. So our duty is to satisfy maximum buyers, maximum people, and move on.
So, how was your childhood? Like, why are you the way you are?
Uh, See, for childhood, like every child, even my childhood was very naughty. I was never concentrated on academy. What is it all about? Just wanted to enjoy the life the
So, did
way it
that
comes.
affect your career?
No, no. Today I'm more satisfied that whatever I have done, which actually has created the best memories, from bunking school to not going to the tuitions, playing pranks. So these are certain things which I can't do it at this hour at the in my this part of life. So whatever I could do at that time, I think I'm more satisfied with it. Yes, when I see my marks, those are poor. But to gain something, you lose something. So I've gained those pranks and I've lost my marks. So having said that, yes, mm, I am not complaining about my marks because I always believe that you don't believe on the desires, believe on the what you deserve. So I got what I deserve, and whatever I have given hardship to my work, to my academy. So far, I have got the reward out of it. There are bad phases, bad challenges, but that doesn't mean we stop walking, right? So, what I
Tell me about your one of any of your bad challenges, like very toughest challenges you ever faced.
toughest challenges, when you grow up in a good family with good background, the bigger challenge is to maintain that. People think that growing from zero is a bigger challenge. I would say the challenge here is of maintenance also. So maintaining the same profile, grow up the way expectation where society looks for your family, your elders, to match that is also a bigger challenge, which I have personally faced it.
Do you think that matters a lot, like what society expects out of you?
Yes, it definitely matters. It definitely matters, and I would say that that's something which is important in every part of world. In India, yes, I have noticed that people concentrate more towards neighbor, what is he doing, and the community has bigger eyes than your elders or the family would be having it. But having said that, that's our Indian tradition, and which I think after traveling other parts of world, it's so much missing there. And our tradition is we are really blessed with our traditions, which is so different. I always tell that we don't have to celebrate our birthday in India because we have so many festivals. So the celebration happens every next month. So we don't have to celebrate our anniversaries. We don't have to celebrate so many things. Which in abroad we see people cherish that, but here we have so many festivals which we celebrate. So the life in India is way different. There is a community, there is a culture which is so important, but having said that, yeah, you be bold enough. If you think there's something right you can change, why not? Why not? Though it is against community, but why not?
How did you create the Akshar Group? How did it all start?
To be very frank, I have not created. I started. There was already a platform built for me, but as I mentioned, the bigger challenge for me was to maintain and grow from there. So yes, to be very frank, we at that point of time where industry was growing in the region where we were constructing. But so there are a lot of challenges when you try to do something which is different from the usual work. So you might face the lot of I would how do I put it to this, but a lot of challenges in terms of acceptance. So it takes little long. And real estate as a business, there are certain things which are way standard because we have to follow the norms, which is a bigger priority for us. So we do that, and then we get chance to showcase our projects, saying that okay, we are with the all the compliances now, we're ready to sell, we're doing something which is gonna be a trendsetter. So there are challenges, yes, there are challenges, but having said that, it's also a reward which you get after a success. So that the sleepless nights what you might have or during that phase, I'm sure post that, and we have tasted that, it's a phenomenal period, phenomenal thing where you get rewarded for your hardship. So yes, having said that, I would say I was the lucky one where I had a platform. But yes, even today we have a challenge of success.
So tell me about your space. Like, how do you maintain that space of, see, I have seen that, as you say, like maintaining that thing is the toughest challenge. Yes. Right? Yes. So how did you maintain that space? How did you know, kept on to that legacy that you've been given to, a platform that you've been given to?
Stick to what you're doing. Always have a gut feeling on yourself. The the biggest enemy is within you. So first, try and face that. Try and do something which you are confident enough you will be coming out of it. You can bring a success to a maximum ratio, and go for it. I would and end of the day, whenever you do something new, there are bigger challenges. Face it, and the success will follow for sure.
What was your biggest enemy inside you?
Biggest enemy inside me. is the fear that I can't do something, which is your biggest enemy. Uh, that's there in everyone, but I would say that whenever I have tried to overcome out of it, I have seen a success. So the fear is just the X factor within everyone. It doesn't play a key role. It's just to scare you. Come out of it, and there is a beautiful world. Yeah, like, ready to welcome you.
So, do you have any tools to overcome that?
Uh, Tools.
What do you tell to yourself?
Uh, See, everyone has a companion, everyone has a guardian, everyone has some shoulder next to them. Yes. So even I was lucky enough that I am working where it's a family business. I know my whole crew when I was a kid. They are still continuing working with us. So I have a shoulder every next cabin chamber to me. So for me, it was very easy to overcome the failure or the challenges. Having said that, there are few people who change your life. So even I had few of them who were my family, my colleagues today at work. So because of them, I'm sharing this space.
So, how did you find your purpose of life? Like, why did you choose the same thing that you've been given the platform? Like, you didn't, nothing else out of this interest you? Or why did you choose the same thing to follow? Do you love do you love doing this?
Yeah, in other way, I heard that real estate has got a lot of money, so I was behind money. Jokes apart, to be very frank, I started my career in terms of very trying and testing. For me, I didn't have to come up with a bigger setup. I didn't have to do anything slog it because this was already a family business. So I had to just tell myself that get prepared for 2 months. If you like this, continue, or else you have half of the world. You have yes, that was the whole starting point for me, where I thought that I am not from a civil background. I am not great in engineering. I have not been into design architecture. So this real estate gonna help me out. The only one point I had was the family, which was a big support for me. So I gave myself 2 months. The first 3 weeks were nightmare. I could not understand anything. What is all about? People used to talk about feet, square feet, loading, unloading, material, all the short code words, and I used to think that I'm out of the world. This is not something for me. Not and I'm wasting my life. I'm tanning myself in the sun, and this is why people go for real estate and why my family is into real estate. I I I I really started thinking that I am in a wrong ventures or wrong place. After fourth week, I started understanding. I started understanding little bit about engineering, marketing, sales, innovation. Then I thought that in this particular field, you can do anything and everything with good balance sheet as well. So after a hard day, you get best luxury. That is also one thing, and whatever you like, you can do it. And this is what I used to see at my workplace. Uh, I can go to the world, talk about design. I can talk about engineering. I can talk about best of the best luxury we building for our users, and also the budget apartments. So there were a lot many things I could understand, and I started gradually loving it. After the eighth week, that is after 2 months, I could not think anything apart from real estate. Not because it was my business, but I started loving it. I started understanding about it. I started understanding the challenges what everyone face. Yeah, I'm gonna face it with the rewards, with the fame, everything. And now I sleep, eat, drink, all is real estate for me. starting my career, I used to think fashion is a good thing. I used to think I should become an actor. You definitely require a good face, which I always used to doubt about myself. There are a lot of talented people, but I'm pretty sure you look handsome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for appreciating. But there are a lot of bigger challenges in acting, and you have to be present. There is wherever you are present, only that place you can make money. But real estate is different. Wherever we have a board, wherever we have a property, we have money. So I think real estate was a good bet for me, and hopefully I have selected that, and I'm glad that I'm into this. And able to cater the demand which is getting generated with innovation.
So, no, what is that one moment in your life where you felt like you're stuck? Did you have any kind of moment?
Every morning, every morning, yes, every morning I face this, because there are different challenges from your weather, from weather challenge, because we have an outdoor work, and then demand, sales, you have to always cope up, then legality, to build the building in the framework, a lot of people involved in one particular development. So there are challenges every morning, but when I close my day, I'm able to at least come over two challenges in a day. I feel so good about it. So challenges is a part of every work. I had mentioned before a few minutes that you born, and you born with the challenges, right? So and it comes with the life. So it's not that where you get discouraged. There are certain point where we think this is something which is yeah, this is not life. But uh, I would say, if that is not, there's no flavor. There's no flavor. It becomes so monotonous. So and you also come to know your caliber, your capacity, the absorption level. So I would say challenges. If you don't have challenges, you're not living life. This is what my belief is, and I'm ready to face. I'm ready to face every morning.
So, any advice you'd like to give the fellow viewers who are watching you now, like who are stuck maybe in the same stage where you are, where you were before? Any one thing you would like to, tell them so that they can come out of it, or they can face those things?
See, as I mentioned that yes, it's a part of everybody's life. We require oxygen to breathe, right? We require food to survive, food to survive. So challenges is something which is a part of life. You can't run away from it. Face it, come out of it. You will see the way we see the rays of sun. The same thing you will also have it. Only thing is, try and have an approach, a positive approach, because if we think that we are the only victim of the challenge, no, everyone is a part of it. Everyone is a part of it. Having said that, set up goals. Another important thing, you do something which you like doing it. So you will be able to overcome the challenges much faster way. After listening to me, don't think that real estate is good for you and you jump into real estate. After listening to you, don't think that you are a good host and you can become a host. So
I'm not a good host.
I so don't believe you for this. No, so far, you have been so good host. You've been
Thank you.
asking all the questions which I love answering.
So I'm
so,
a very
so
lenient
for me,
person.
you're a good host. But apart from that, yes. Uh, think about life. Think about the segment which you can fall into, which you are a perfect one. I think it would be more easier for you to overcome the challenge, because you're doing something what you like. uh, so that is more important. Listen to your elders, but end of the day, make them understand what you want to, what you think of yourself, what you like, uh, and then select your career, then select from your higher education to everything. uh, from your from also for wedding. I've heard that a lot of people get into depression about wedding, but it's all about how we take it, so everything has got its own time. Give yourself certain time, understand, and then overcome with it.
Okay. It was a really nice talk, and it was really pleasure having you here.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
sure I'm sure viewers might have taken a lot of things from you. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm glad that yeah, I'm here and I've got chance to talk about myself, my experience, whatever it's been so far, and I just give a strong message saying that live life fullest. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Those are like empower words,
Thank you.
empowering words.
Thank you once again.